Tonight's the night when elite offense takes on elite defense. Lakers are taking on the Spurs, and by all means, this is going to be a very interesting match. Now, the Spurs are coming off their only loss of the season, with Victor Wembanyama actually playing one of his worst games thus far, but still, there's plenty of basketball to happen. I'm pretty sure that's just nothing but an outlier. Hola, damas y caballeros, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between. I am Beck824, and once again, I want to emphasize that AR is out of this game. So it's going to be very interesting to see who can step up. Now, the bench recently has been honestly going pretty good in terms of, keeping up with offensive love. Now, they did go up against the Blazers, who honestly were leading the league in steals. Let me tell you right now, they were average. This was before we played against them, but they're averaging 12.2 steals a game. And with the Spurs getting 37.6 defensive rebounding, you can probably guess who's that contributing to. And also, of course, they're getting 7 blocks a game. They're getting 15 turnovers. And they have a defensive rating of 104.2. So, again, Lakers are going to have one hell of a fight tonight. Also, we have a couple of Dodger players in the arena as well, celebrating their big championship as well. But yeah, not having AR is going to be a huge blow on the offensive end, but we still need to I got to tip my hat to what's his name? Ayton, because Ayton got to go up against Victor Wembanyama. And the main key that I want to see for this game is the Lakers to win in the Victor Wembanyama less minutes. Seriously, as soon as Victor Wembanyama gets off the floor, I want to see some sort of run. Now, I'm not expecting him to go like 15-2 or something like that, because again, the Stephon Castle has been a great perimeter defender, but still, we can't, keep turning the ball over, because from what I understand is we are turning over the ball way too much. Let me see about turnovers. Yeah, no, Lakers are averaging 17.4 turnovers. Again, this is before we taken on the Blazers and stuff like that. This is from the 5-game predictions that I did. Yeah, San Antonio Spurs. So the Lakers have a huge challenge to do right now in defending. But let me tell you guys the lineups for tonight's game. So the lineup for tonight's game is going to be Jake LaRavia, Rui Hachimura, Ayton, Smart, and Luka Doncic. So Jake LaRavia is going to take the starting job over AR. So let's see if the bench can, keep up, because, Jake LaRavia has been on a heater, but, let's see if he can. Let's see if that one is something to believe in. Now, I do want my Lakers to win, obviously, because this is a Lakers channel. We never want to see them lose. But I don't see the Lakers winning this one, because, again, they just been red hot. The Spurs have been red hot. They only lost one, and they're 2-1 on away. Lakers are even at 2-2 apiece at home. But we'll see how tonight's matchup goes as we start to get closer and closer to the start of this game. Also, earlier today, we got some news that LeBron James has starting to regress slowly to 5-on-5 practice. Now, he could be practicing with the South Bay Lakers, get some of the reps in there. But, we're trying to see if he can come back. Again, the rumored timetable for him to return is about somewhere around November 16th to the 18th. Hopefully, we can get him back sooner. Also, Lakers are very skeptical. Not skeptical, but excuse me. Yeah. Thank you. But what's it called? Lakers are very cautious when it comes to AR. He's been dealing with a groin injury, something that LeBron James himself was dealing with at one point. And, they're just very cautious, but they're even cautious of him even playing on Saturday's game against the Hawks, which the Hawks are out with. They don't have Trae Young. He's going to be out for some time. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Lakers handle this time without AR. Because, again, the bench is, quite frankly, not exactly optimal for offensive power. But let's see how it all goes in this game. But, again, I hope it's nothing. I hope they're just, low managing him and it's not something real. But yeah, no, if you told me that the Spurs were gonna be 5-1 at the start of the season, I would have looked at you like you're crazy because I didn't have the Spurs that high. I thought they were gonna be at least, at best, 6th seed or barely making the play-in. And this is amazing what Victor Wembanyama has been doing for this franchise. They were undefeated for some time until they took that loss, and the Lakers are taking on their new jerseys, which I do like the new purple jerseys. I think they're the cleanest ones that we've seen so far. And we all need to be, impressed with the Lakers because, again, everybody didn't even have the Lakers being this good to start the season. Everybody thought the Lakers were going to be, at best play-in team, which I don't even know how, when Luka Doncic was even out a center, we were able to get into the 3rd seed and then into the playoffs. Granted, we did get booted out the first round, but still, that's just testament to what Luka is able to do because he was able to carry the Mavs to a finals run. And that's crazy. And let's just see how Victor Wembanyama, again, there's a small sample size, almost 9 games. But Victor Wembanyama, 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He leads the league in blocks. And I don't know who else can come close to that because, again, Victor Wembanyama is just absolutely amazing. Seriously, this man is doing step-back threes. He's doing everything that you never expect a 7-footer, a lengthy, young, big to be doing at his size. And he's playing like a guard. It's crazy, and it's a cheat code. It's unfair because he's not on my team. But we'll see about how this Lakers team handles this. Here we go. Lakers do not win the tip. Here we go. Let's see who can get first blood here. Victor Wembanyama on top of the key, kicks it out to the corner for a quick 3. Barnes misses it. Rebound. Rebound is Luka Doncic. Luka, with a man on his hip, goes around an Ayton's screen. Castle doing his best to stay in front of Luka, and Luka misses the first. Let's see. Russell gives it up. Champagne gives it out to Victor Wembanyama. Misses the first shot, but was able to tip it in his own shot. And the Spurs get first blood as Jake gives it out to Rui Hachimura for a quick 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound Barnes. Russell gives it up to Castle. Castle gives up to Barnes in the corner again. Misses again. Luka work on the right side. Falls. Gives it up to Ayton. Ayton looking to give it up. And does. Victor Wembanyama giving him no breathing room. Gives it right back to Luka on top of the key. Luka goes left. Has to go to work with 3, with 2. Puts up the 3. Won't go. And Ayton loses a rebound battle, but Smart finds a way to recover. Another 3 for Luka. Knocks it down. 2 for $1. And the Lakers take an early lead by 1. Is Vansel. Oh, Vansel with a mixed dunk. And here comes Luka with the rebound. Luka inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Smart finds Ayton. Ayton for a quick shot for the mid-range. Won't go. Rebound Castle. And it's going to be on Luka Doncic's first personal. Man, he... Castle. Gives it up to Barnes. Barnes right into the hands of Vassell, who knocks down the mid-range shot. Luka gets doubled. All the way on the paint, kicks it out to Smart. Smart for a three, won't go. Hachimura tips it out, right into the hands of Luka. Luka finds Ayton inside, but unfortunately, Victor Wembanyama's there. Has to kick it out to Luka. Luka got to go to work with 5, with 4, with 3. A deep 3 won't go. Rebound, Victor Wembanyama. Victor, coast to coast, gives it up to Vassell. Vassell gives it up to Castle. Castle inside, drives, kicks it out to Barnes in the corner. Once again, knocks it down. And it's going to be a 4-point play? It's going to be a 4-point play. And also DeAndre Fox. Isn't DeAndre? Fox has not been able to play as he's been out with injury. Yeah, that's going to be Smart's first personal. Second team foul. Smart wearing the Puma All Pros, which I heard are super comfy. Wouldn't mind. And it looks like we're gonna be taking a timeout here, as apparently the refs want to check to see if Barnes' foot. Oh no, that's not Barnes. Champagne. Julian. That's gonna be Julian to see if his foot was on the arc. That's not a reckless closeout. What? How is this a reckless closeout? What? How is it a reckless? How is that reckless? What? That's not a reckless closeout. That's just a regular closeout. Smart did nothing there. It's Julian who... What? Bottom line, Julian misses a freebie. Yeah, you got me fucked up. What? Excuse my language, but like... What? That didn't make any sense. Julian knocks down the second. And the Lakers are now down by 5. And also the Spurs will take the ball. Inbounded. On their own basket. Wow. Gives it to Victor. Victor back to Castle. Castle finds Barnes. Barnes inside. Fakes. Kicks it right back out to Julian. Julian inside. Banks it off the glass. And Lakers are now down by 10 again. Not again, but Lakers are down 10. Smart finds Jake. Jake finds Luka. Luka floats it up for Ayton, who... Ayton looked kind of scared, but still was able to tip that in. Lakers down by 5. Castle controlling the traffic. Why is Rui Hachimura going up against Victor Wembanyama? Good steal by Luka. Luka all the way. Lays it up and in. No! Smoked it! And a late whistle is going to go in the Lakers' favor as Luka is staring at the official like, how was that not a shot attempt? That's going to be Barnes. Yeah, that's going to be Barnes' first personal. And Luka's going to a line to shoot 2 shots. Yeah. Barnes has his entire forearm right on Luka's hip, as Luka misses the first, unfortunately. Oh shit. We good. Luka makes the second. So he splits at the line. And once again, we have news that LeBron James is going to be ramping up on 5-on-5 play. So that's a great news to hear. Now let's see how the chemistry deals with. Oh, good defense by Jake LaRavia. Making it into the turning it over for the Spurs. Luka gets bundled up on the left elbow, gives it out to Ayton. Ayton fakes it, gets inside, lost his footing a little bit, and blocked by Victor Wembanyama is going to be out on the Spurs. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Like Ayton, I feel like he's a lot stronger than and Hachimura try to go up, and unfortunately does not fall, but he will go to a line to shoot 2 shots. And that's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. That's going to be his first personal. Yeah, Ayton literally, like Victor Wembanyama stumbled, and he was still able to recover and get that shot block in there as Rui Hachimura knocks down the first. And Rui Hachimura knocks down both. Castle gives it right into the corner of Julian. Julian has 9 points already. God damn, Julian. God damn. Luka on top of the key. Fakes the shot. Puts a mid-range shot up. Is good. Now Lakers down within 3. Castle gives it up to Vassell. Vassell, a quick 3. Knocks it down. Back-to-back threes for the Spurs as the Lakers bring it up. Smart finds Ayton. Ayton back to Smart. Smart a 3. Won't go. Just very short, unfortunately. Castle bringing it up, working on the left side. Has to go to work. Kicks it out to Vassell. Another 3. Won't go. Rebound Ayton. Smart finds Jake. Jake all the way inside. Kicks it out to Ayton. Ayton loses it. Tipped out right into the hands of Smart. Smart working on the right side. Smart controlling the traffic. Finds Jake. Jake gets inside. Kicks it right to Rui. Rui to Smart. Luka, a deep 3. Hits nothing. Just, that was terrible. 24 shot clock violation. That is a 24 shot clock violation. Now, again, the Lakers are scared to go inside because there's a 7-footer named Victor Wembanyama who'll just send it into Mars. Timeout, Lakers. Man, already you can tell that the Lakers are not doing so well when it comes to getting inside the paint. Because, again, if we can get inside the paint, I don't know what to tell you, because Victor Wembanyama is 1 of 2 from the field, and he's got 2 rebounds and also 2 assists. But his presence, like, in the paint, they're so scared Get better. LeBron get better quick. But yeah, no. So no, but yeah, the Lakers need to be more confident getting inside. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the Lakers gotta be more confident going into the basket. Yep, let's go Lakers. Yep, of course. But yeah, the only thing that's been wrong about this game so far is that the Lakers are just too scared to go inside. Again, Victor Wembanyama just poses such uh, a threat, and most of our points, regardless of what team we're playing, has come within the paint. Like that's just how it is. We're not a good 3-point shooting team, unfortunately. We have hot streaks, and unfortunately, we just can't knock them down. And we have some substitutions. Vando entering the game for Rui Hachimura. Dalton Kane entered the game for Marcus Smart. And for the Spurs, looks like Harrison Barnes. No. Johnson enters the game for Barnes. Here we go. Castle bringing it up. Finds Vassell. Victor Wembanyama working on the right wing. Decides to attack. Gives it up to the corner. Here comes Barnes. No, that was Julian for a 3. And it bounces right out. Hello, everybody. Hit that like, share, subscribe. We're only 2 away from hitting 95 subscribers. I know we can do it by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. As Luka gives it up to Vando on the right wing. Gives it right back to Luka. Luka dribbles inside, puts up the floater. Oh, in and out, unfortunately. Rebound, Castle. Castle looking to give it up and does. Finds Victor. Victor on the left wing. Pulls up for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Dalton connect. Dalton brings it up. Dalton, a quick 3. Won't go. Rebound, Victor. Here comes Castle working on the left side. Quick little dribble moves, and he gets fouled. That's going to be on... What was that? Yeah, that's going to be a shooting foul on Dalton Connect. That's going to be his first personal of the night. And now Kelly Olynyk entering the game for Victor Wembanyama. Jeremy Shoan entering the game for Julian. And Castle knocks down the first of 2. And knocks down both. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to make sure I'm reading all these names right. That is Luka bringing it up across the timeline. Looking for a screen and does. This is where the Lakers have to win. They have to win the non-Victor Wembanyama minutes as... Who picks up the foul? That's going to be... Sohan. That's how you say it? Sohan? Which channel is the game on? It's on ESPN. So that's going to be a foul on Sohan's. Inbounded to the hands of Vando. Vando looking to give it up back into Luka. Luka goes right. Inside the arc. Work on the right elbow. Fakes the shot once. Gives up to Jake. Jake back to Luka. Luka has to put up the shot. And it's going to be another 24 shot clock violation. Another turnover by the Lakers. Just good defense all around by the Spurs. Number 1 in the league of fewest points allowed is the Spurs. Such a young team, and they're playing great defense. As Olynyk gives it up to Vassell. Kelly Olynyk falls, and we have a whistle. That's going to be an off-ball foul against Jake LaRavia. And now entering the game for DeAndre Ayton is going to be Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes, last game, he did roll his ankle, did hobble, he played through it, so you have to commend him for that. But let's see how he feels about this one. But yeah, no, the Lakers are just getting bullied right now on an offensive end. Not offensive end, defensive end. Olynyk gives it up to number 3, who banks it off the glass and in. Johnson knocks it down. Dalton connect, work on the right side, finds Jackson. Jackson gives it up to Luka. Luka goes inside the arc, finds Jackson Hayes for the lob! Little bit of a hard fall, and Lakers are down by 8. Castle. Good block there by the Lakers. No. As Luka Doncic hits the ground hard. That's going to be a personal foul on Castle. A loose ball foul. And now we have some substitutions. We have Nick Smith Jr. entering the game for Jake LaRavia. Nick Smith Jr. is coming off a really good game against the Blazers last game, dropping 25 off the bench. Nick with the ball. Gives it up to Vando. Vando inside with a head of steam. Lays it up and in. Just attacks right at Kenny Olynyk. Again, the Lakers need to do something about scoring in the paint. As... Who the fuck is number 10? Ooh. This goes right through the hands of Kelly Olynyk. Right into the hands of Vassell. Vassell gets blocked. And it looks like it could have been a foul. But now we're going to say Luka got a piece of it. Luka working on the left side. Attacks Olynyk. Puts up the shot. And one! Counted in a foul! Luka's going to the line to convert for the three-point play. And that's going to be a personal foul on Kelly Olynyk. That's going to be Olynyk's first personal. Shohan. I keep forgetting his name is Shohan. As Luka converts for the three-point play. And Luka converts for the... Wait, what? Why did Luka score 2? It went in. Why did Luka score 2? What? That makes no sense. As a quick 3 from the Spurs, knocks down a 3. Quick 3 there. Unfortunately. As Luka on top of the key, asking for help. Vando delivers. Finds Luka. Luka fakes the shot. Tries to draw the foul, won't go, and rebound Jackson Hayes battles for the board. Nick Smith retreats and wants to reset. Nick Smith attacking, put up the shot. Nice! Nice little runner there by Nick Smith Jr., and we have a timeout by the Spurs. It's 23-18. Again, the Lakers are coming back slowly. As this is what we need. We need to get some good scoring runs while Victor Wembanyama is not on the floor, because as soon as he's on the floor, the Lakers are too scared to attack inside. You know, Waters, that's his name. Waters the third is in this game as well. And I'm like, bro. I just need to bro, I'm so bad at remembering names. I gotta do better about that, but still. This is gonna be a big test because literally next week on Wednesday we're going up against OKC, bro. That's crazy. Hopefully AR is gonna be healthy by then. In about 2 to 3 weeks, LeBron James is supposed to come back too. So hopefully we can get a run going here. Again, Lakers are down within 2 possessions as we try to see if the Lakers can come back. Again, we got to win the non-Victor Wembanyama minutes as our bench is starting to increase with injury, unfortunately, as we take a quick pan to the bench as Victor Wembanyama re-enters the game for Vassell. As you're coming back for the TV timeout. Gonna have to restart again. It's gonna be Spurs ball. We got almost 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. As Waters gives it up to Sohan. Sohan wants to give it up to Victor and does. Victor work on the right side, finds inside as Jackson who knocks it down. Damn. Just bully Luka. There we go. Nick with the ball. Gets it across the timeline. Nick gives it up to Luka on top of the key. Sohan on him, doing his best. Gets switched. Luka inside, tries to draw the foul, knocks it down. Looking at the ref, points at him and says, what do I do to get a call? As easy layup was given up right into the hands of Luka. Luka controls it. No. Here comes Vandal to Nick. Nick slows it down, gives it right back to Luka. McLaughlin just gave it right back up to Luka. Luka with the floater, misses, got his own miss, puts it up and in. Back-to-back buckets for number 77. Got 12 points already, Luka. And the Lakers are down within striking distance. McLaughlin inside, bounce pass, another steal for the Lakers. Another turnover by McLaughlin. Luka fakes the shot, gives it up to Hayes. Hayes back to Luka. Luka around a screen, gets drawn a foul, puts it up, and it will not go, but it looks like he will go to the line to shoot 3 shots. That's going to be Sohan's second personal. Yeah. Got his own miss, but yeah. Lakers are starting to be more aggressive. That's what we want to see. Luka tonight already with 2 blocks. And the first 2 blocks in the first quarter since 2022. He had that stat. And Luka misses a first, unfortunately. Come on, we got to knock down the next 2. Luka misses both. He missed both. As Luka knocks down the only shot. Oh, that's terrible. As McLaughlin spinning, looking to give it up, and does find Sohan. Sohan to number 3, Johnson. Johnson gets fouled by Luka. That's going to be Luka's second personal. As Johnson knocks down the first of 2. Hopefully he misses second. Johnson knocks down both shots. And the lead is back to within 4. There you go. 50 seconds to go. Smith with a head of steam. Around a Luka screen. Bad pass by Nick. Luka was not paying attention. Sohan lays it up and in. Nick gives it up to Dalton. Dalton back to Luka. Look at that. Full court press already. Luka doing his best to get across the timeline and does. 2 white jerseys on Luka. There's 10 seconds on the shot clock. Luka gives it up to Dalton in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. Dalton connect. Final 10 seconds. Shot clock turned off. McLaughlin gives it out to Victor. Victor jab steps. Series of dribbles. Decides to attack. Steps back for 3. Won't go. And that's how you end the first quarter with the Lakers down by 3. We're still in striking distance. Again, the Lakers have just been outdone on the offensive end. The Lakers just can't seem to find a way to score inside the paint. Every shot that we made so far has been outside within the arc. So Lakers got to figure out a way to, create some space so hopefully they can, get some easier shots at the rim. But again, in the first quarter, Luka Johnson has 13, 5, and 3 with 3 steals and 2 blocks. So Luka's doing Luka things. Of course, he has been shooting 4 of 11 from the field, and he also is 1 of 4 from 3. So that's not exactly something to be proud of, but hey, at least he has 13 points. I think he's the first player in this game with double figures. Damn, I didn't know. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the World Series. His bat exploded. And Magic Johnson over there, part owner of the of the Dodgers, as they are in the house watching this game. So we can't lose in front of the champs, right? Where's Sohan? Not Sohan. Otani. What the fuck's wrong with me? Yeah, why are they booing him? Honestly, being down by 3 going into the second quarter, you can do a lot worse, but still, Lakers are within striking distance. And again, I think we have been winning the Victor Wembanyama less minutes, I would say. Like I'm not, what's it called? I'm not, oh, we got some subs. Hold on. Hold on. Second quarter just started. Hold on. Oh, wait. We had some substitutions. What happened? What happened? All right, so Bronny James. Why is Bronny James getting minutes? All right, anyways, Bronny James enters for Vando. Rui Hachimura enters for Nick Smith Jr. Marcus Smart enters the game for Luka Doncic. Stephon Castle enters the game for Sohan. And also Barnes re-enters the game for McLaughlin. Why is Bronny James getting minutes? What are we doing? I mean, yeah, he played a good game last game against the Spurs, but that's when we had no Luka or AR. We're that desperate? All right, whatever. Smart brings it up across the timeline, goes on the right wing, controls the traffic, looking to give it up, and finds Dalton. Dalton finds Hayes. Jackson wants to give it up and does, and we have a personal foul. That's going to be on Barnes. That is Barnes' second personal. Jackson finds Dalton. Dalton inside, floats it up, won't go. Rebound, but looks like somebody else from behind got a piece of it. Waters gives it up to Barnes. Barnes attacking. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson back to Victor Wembanyama on top of the key. Back to Castle, but deflected out of bounds by Smart. Good hands by Smart. Oh, shit. Victor Wembanyama on top of the key. Goes on the left. Goes on the right side. Just bullies Bronny James. Banks it off the glass. Bronny James falling on his ass, saying, what else could I do? As Smart gets across the timeline. Smart finds Hayes. Hayes on top of the key, looking to give it up. And does. Finds Dalton. Dalton inside the arc. Bumping. Grinding. Gives it up to Smart. Smart inside. Puts it up. Misses everything. Oh! Jackson Hayes almost put a crazy putback dunk. Unfortunately, does not convert. And the Lakers are still down within 5. As Castle all the way draws a foul. That's going to be on Bronny James. And Castle's going to line. And Castle's going to be going to line to shoot 2 shots. And we also have Smith Jr. re-entering the game for Dalton Connect. Look at that. Why is Bronny in the game? This doesn't make any sense. I would have given more minutes to Smith Jr. as Castle knocks down the first. Lakers down by 6. As Castle makes them both. Lakers are down by 7. There you go, Smith. Ooh, nice dribble. Smith working. Gives it up to Smart. Smart gets inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson finds Bronny. Bronny inside. Nice little shot. Banks it off the glass. Nice. Lakers still down by 5. Castle controlling the traffic. Gives it up to Victor. Victor with a mismatch. Nick Smith doing his best to stay in front. And Victor Wembanyama smoked it. Smoked that shit. Oh, there goes a water bottle. Nick literally crossed himself up and falls on the ground. I don't even know how that's a foul on Castle. That's going to be Castle's second personal. That was a good shot by Bronny. Smart finds Rui. Rui gets inside, spinning, turning, firing, and nails it. Lakers back down by 3. Castle bringing it up. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson finds Smart. Good hands there by Smith Jr. Knocks it out of the hands of Victor Wembanyama. Castle finds Water. Water into the hands of Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama! Offensive foul. Turnover by the Spurs. And that's going to be Victor Wembanyama's second personal. So they have 3 players, Barnes, Wembanyama, and Castle, with 2 personal fouls. There you go. Nick controls it. Bad pass. Johnson all the way. Slams it home. Bad pass results in another turnover for the Lakers in points. And Lakers back down by 5. Smart controlling the traffic on the right wing. Finds Rui. Rui. Open. Nice. Bounces around. Got the shooter's touch. As Castle gives it up to Victor. Victor inside the paint. Loses the ball. Got his own miss. And good double team there by the Lakers. Victor fakes a 3 inside. Yams it! Oh my God! Yams it on Bronny James! Oh! Lakers down back by 5. Wow. Seriously, he's a 7-footer and he's moving like a guard. That's crazy work. As Victor picks up Rui. Rui attacking. Pump fakes once. Gives it up to Smart. Smart inside. Throws it up and it won't go. But it's going to be another personal foul on Victor Wembanyama. That's going to be his 3rd. He might be sitting on the bench for quite some time now. Lakers are being outscored by the Spurs by 1 point in this second quarter. On Bronny's head, too. That's crazy. As Smart knocks down the first of 2. Look at that. And now we have some substitutions. Olynyk entering the game for Victor. Devin Vassell entering the game for Waters. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama is going to be sitting out for quite some time now. And Smart knocks it down. Now Lakers back in within 3. The closest we've gotten so far in the night has been 1 point, but again, Victor Wembanyama just has a tendency to turn it up as Castle. Mid-range shot. Won't go. Rebound, Bronny. Bronny. Around an Ayton screen. Puts up the mid-range shot. Won't go. And we have a foul on Johnson. That's going to be his first personal, as we have Jake LaRavia entering the game for Marcus Smart. And also, I forgot to mention that Ayton's in the game. And Luka Doncic is re-entering the game for Nick Smith. We also have Julian entering the game for Johnson. Come on, Victor Wembanyama is going to be sitting out for quite some time, so the Lakers got to do their best to win these Victor Wembanyama less minutes. There we go, Luka, work on the right side, bumps into Castle, fading away shot, won't go, rebound. Johnson, no, that's going to be another personal foul. That's going to be on Kelly Olynyk. That is Olynyk's second personal, as we have more free throw shots coming in. That's Julian. Ayton knocks down the first. Lakers have a chance to make it a 1-point game again. Hopefully we can keep the lead or make a run for a lead. Ayton knocks them down both. Lakers down by 1. Castle gets the inbound. Bronny James picks up Castle. Finds Vassell. Vassell back into Castle. Castle work on the right side. Gives it back to Vassell. Vassell, a quick 3. Knocks it down. Just picture perfect 3. You can't complain. As Luka working on the right wing. Gets inside the arc. Puts up the shot. Finds Ayton. Ayton makes it. Little bit of an awkward catch there by Ayton, but still find a way to put it in. As, oh, no, a bit of a late whistle there. Reach in foul on Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic wants to challenge that. That was terrible. That was terrible. Luka has 3 personal fouls. That's not going to be good. As Castle work on the right wing. Kicks it out to Barnes in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. Another 3 for Barnes. God damn. Jake LaRavia finds Luka. Luka kicks it out to Bronny. Bronny steps in for the floater. Won't get the runner. But Barnes loses it. Finds Ayton inside for the slam. Easy bucket there. And the Lakers down by 3 once again. Vassell working inside. Finds a way to get into the paint. Floats it up. Rolls right out. Right into... There's going to be a personal foul on Rui Hachimura. That's going to be Rui's first personal. And the Lakers want to talk it over. As again, the Lakers are down within striking distance. It's a 1-possession game. Man. Again, we're all tied up here in 14 apiece in the second quarter thus far. But still, like, the Lakers got to do a much better job at generating some better looks. Because, again, that's 2 times already that we wasted a possession with a shot clock violation. Let me see what Twitter's saying right now. Bro, what? Why did you lock me out? What is happening right now? Yeah, no, the Lakers have been doing pretty good on defense as they, take care of Victor Wembanyama while Luka Doncic has been off the floor. But still, the Lakers need to do a lot better. As again, paint scored in the paint 16, off rebounds is 6, second chance points. The Lakers have been able to get at least 13. So hey, at least the Lakers are doing a lot better. Are getting those second chance points. As Jake LaRavia enters again, not Jake LaRavia. That's Victor Wembanyama. Not Victor. Vando re-enters the game for Bronny James as Vassell knocks down the first of 2. Now Lakers are down by 4 again. We were down as much as 10 at starting the first quarter, but it looks like now the Lakers win striking distance again as Vassell can't knock down the second. So at least he splits. That's what we like to see. As Jake LaRavia finds Vando working on the left wing, looking to give it up, and does, finds Luka inside, gets double, finds a way inside, lays it up and in. Nice little, just splits the defense. You love to see that. Lakers down within 2. Castle, working on the left wing, looking to give it up, decides to attack, kicks it out. Bad pass there by Castle. Here comes the Lakers. Doncic outside finds Rui. Rui steps in for a mid-range shot. Is good. Now Lakers all tied up within 44. Lakers were down by 10. We the only time we led this entire game is we were up by 3. It was 3-2. Vassell finds Barnes. Barnes inside finds Castle. Castle attacking and foul by Vando. That's going to be Vando's first personal. And Luka staying within the game, even though he has 3 personal fouls. And it's just the second quarter. Good fake there by Rui Hachimura. There you go, Castle. Attacking in the paint. Kicks it out to Julian. Julian misses everything. Deflected by Vando. Unfortunately, cannot save it. Back into the hands of the Spurs. And we have a late whistle. And we have a backcourt violation. A late backcourt violation. That was... Yeah, that's a backcourt violation. What? Okay, bet. I was about to say. JJ almost got a tech for his own. As Sohan is going to the bench for Harrison Barnes. As Vando hands it right back to Luka. Luka inside, kicks it out to Rui. Rui to Vando in the corner for 3. Can't knock it down. And here comes Vassell, who finds an open Olynyk, just banks it home. And Spurs take back the lead. Rui inside. Could not convert. And he has fouled. That was a good pass, but unfortunately Rui could not finish that play. But Rui is going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Rui misses the first. Come on, bro. Rui Oh, he misses both. Are you serious? He misses both free throws. At least it goes into the favor of the Lakers. It bounces out of the hands of one of the Spurs player as we have smart coaching on the sidelines. Jake Laver gives it to Luka. Luka gets doubled. Kicks it out. Oh, good pass. Rui for three. Bang! Lakers take back the lead, and we have a timeout by the Spurs. Man, that was a good... Oh, what a crazy pass. Look at this. Gets doubled. Throws it over his shoulder. Rui, wide open, just connects. He may have missed both shots, but he'll take a three-pointer instead. Hey, Lakers are now up by 1, and we have outscored the Spurs in this game so far, as we are 21-17. Again, the Lakers have been doing pretty well so far without Victor Wembanyama on the floor. That's one of the keys of the game that we all really want to see. As again, we need to see the Lakers get as many chances as possible as Victor for in the paint scoring. Let's see what Twitter is saying. Considering the shot diet for Rui Hachimura has been remainingly accurate this season, converting 59.3 overall, 45.5 from 3, 67.9 from 2. He has a true shooting percentage of 70%. Wow, second only in Jackson Hayes with 75.5 on the Lakers. He's 4 of 5 tonight. He just hit a 3 to put the Lakers up by 1. Yeah, Lakers are doing pretty good right now. As of course, tonight it looks like it's going to be Veteran Night, and we honor all the veterans that are fighting for this country and our freedom. So we highly appreciate them. As we come back for the TV timeout. Once again, I want to not emphasize, but I would like to remind everybody that we're only 2 away from hitting 95 subscribers. I know we can do it by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, coming back. Vassell finds Kelly Olynyk. Another turnover. Good steal by the Lakers. Luka working on the right side. Goes around Ayton. Floats it up. Ayton. What? How can you not? How many lobs has Ayton gotten from Luka right now? I do not know. As Vassell in the corner gives it to Olynyk. Olynyk finds Castle. Castle attacking, puts up the mid-range shot, knocks it down. And the Spurs take back the lead. Seriously, you gotta yam those. You can't just not yam them. As Luka working inside gets doubled. Kicks it out, and it looks like It's gonna be a personal foul. Another one for Kelly Olynyk. That is Olynyk's third personal. And Luka's going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Luka makes the first. And we have some substitution as Johnson re-enters the game for Kelly Olynyk. And Luka knocks them down both. Lakers back up by 1. Luka already with 17, 6, 7, and 3 steals as Castle gives it up to Sochan. Sochan looking to shoot it, doesn't know what to do, gives it up to Castle. Castle finds Sochan inside the paint, gives it up to Vassell. Vassell a 3, misses, rebound, Vando. Here comes I can't talk. Here comes the Lakers. Luka gets doubled. Castle, just such good defense by Castle this game. As Jake LaRavia decides to attack inside, spinning, turning, firing, misses nothing, misses everything. And Sochan falls, and it's going to be a loose ball foul on Jake LaRavia. That is going to be Jake LaRavia's second personal. Again, next week on Wednesday, Lakers are going to be taking on the Thunder. That's going to be very interesting because I think we didn't we go 1-2 against the OKC last year. I think we did. As Sochan, not Soho, Sochan knocks down the first of 2 as Victor Wembanyama re-enters the game for Castle. Soho has 7 and 3. My fucking back. So, knocks down both. Here come the Lakers. Luka. Around an Ayton screen. Sidesteps for 3. Knocks it down. The Lakers up by 2. This is the largest lead of the night for the Lakers. Vassell controlling the traffic, gives it up to Soho, back to Vassell, Vassell to Barnes. Barnes thought Victor Wembanyama was ready for the pass, but unfortunately results in a turnover. That's going to be the 9th turnover for the Spurs. Full court press by Soho. Luka says, does not bother me as he goes around an Ayton screen. Luka all the way finds Ayton. Victor Wembanyama blocked it. Gets disrupted by that pass. And here comes Barnes. No, that's Johnson. As Johnson, what? How is that a foul on Vando? Johnson literally threw his elbow out there as he was driving. That's why Vando fell. What? That's dumb. As Johnson knocks down the first of 2. As Johnson knocks them down both. So we're now back up. We're tied up at 52 apiece. As Smart gets pressed by Vassell. Smart finds Ayton. Ayton back to Luka. And what? How's that a foul on Marcus Smart? Offensive foul? That's Smart's second personal. But why? I need to see this. That's dumb. That is dumb. As Vassell gives it up to Victor. Victor with a mismatch with Vando on him. Luka on Victor now. Finds Soho. Sohan picks it up. Banks it home. Lakers down by 2 again. Full court press by Sohan. Sohan's so aggressive as a defender. As Jake LaRavia for an open 3 can't knock it down. Rebound Vassell. Here comes Sohan back to Victor. Victor kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes inside the arc. Kicks it out to Vassell again. Vassell kicks it. Wants to reset and does. Barnes in the corner. Fakes. Puts up the shot. Won't go. Rebound Jake. Here comes Luka. Luka finds Ayton. Ayton gives it up to Smart. Smart to Vando. Vando to Jake. Jake all the way. Puts it up and in. Oh, Victor Wembanyama almost got a hand on that. And the Lakers all tied up again at 54 apiece. And Jake LaRavia, that is his first points so far. And oh my goodness. Vassell. Nice little fadeaway jumper. As Vando finds Jake. Jake finds Ayton. Ayton gives it up to Smart. Smart puts up the 3. Hey, Ayton's there to tip it in. Hey, Victor isn't in the paint. Might as well do something. As Vassell work on the right wing. Looking to give it up and does find Sohan. Sohan gets inside, spinning, turning, lays it up and in. Just so patient. He's good. He hustles on defense. He's very patient when it comes to shot creating. Sohan is the type of player I would love to see the Lakers would love to get, but unfortunately, with the contract and stuff, Lakers are not in liberty of getting anybody right now. Unless it's for a trade, but then again, most of our most valuable assets right now is either AR or Rui Hachimura. And even then, Rui Hachimura should be extended with the Lakers. But it all just depends on what happens with LeBron James, because he's also holding a big financial portion of our cap. As Castle re-enters the game for Sohan. Remember, Castle has 2 personal fouls. Victor Wembanyama has 3 of his own. And Luka knocks them both. Tied up again at 58. Here we go. 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Victor finds Castle. Castle a 3. Won't go. Victor Wembanyama missed a putback dunk. That's crazy. And Smart is fouled. And it looks like Johnson's going to be picking up that foul. That's going to be Johnson's second personal. As Smart walking to the charity stripe to get those 2 free shots. Come on, everybody. Hit that like, share, subscribe. We're only 2 away from hitting 95 subscribers. I know we can do it by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. But that's scary how Victor Wembanyama missed that tip dunk. That's crazy. And Smart knocks down the first. Luka is going to be sitting out as Rui Hachimura re-enters the game for Luka. Smart makes them both. Here we go. 5 seconds to go. Castle finds Victor. Victor. What happened? Blocking foul? What? Vando picks up his 3rd personal? How was that a blocking foul? Victor Wembanyama's going right at him. Going right at Vando. He wasn't square. That's God. What happened? Oh, JJ Redick is gonna challenge this with .5 to go. Bro, this refereeing is crazy. They haven't given him the ball yet, and they're not respecting the challenge. What? They never give Victor Wembanyama the ball, so they have to respect the challenge. They're not giving the challenge to the Lakers. What? Victor Wembanyama is gonna get those 2 shots, granted, yeah, but like, technical foul on JJ Redick too? For a delay of game? Wow. That's how we officiate this game? And then Vando gets substituted. Luka's coming in for 0.5 of a second. As JJ Redick. Yes! JJ Redick is fired up and Victor Wembanyama misses the first shot. Ball don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Ball does not lie. Like, I understand that Victor Wembanyama he got the right call. It's just that when you challenge it, 0.5 of a second, Luka heaves it, won't go. But like I was saying, when you are challenging the ball, you have to accept the challenge because again, one, you didn't give the opponent, the player, the ball yet, so he challenged it. And now they're saying you can because now it's too late. We already blow the whistle. What? That doesn't make any sense. And now the Lakers are now down within 1. Oh, Lakers are up by 1. Excuse me. Going into the half, they now have scored the Spurs 34-30. Again, the Lakers have been doing pretty well going to the second half. In recent memories, but right now the Lakers have been a top tier team when it comes to the second half of the game. But yeah, no, this officiating going to the end of this first half was terrible. Oh my God. What is that? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see what Twitter thinks about this. Let's see. Let's see what the box score says right now. Yeah, the Spurs have 16 personal fouls to the Lakers 13. So the Lakers have been doing pretty well defending without fouling thus far. Unfortunately, the Lakers have not been doing so well from 3. 26.7 to the Spurs 40%. That's not good. That's terrible. We need to fix that. And also from the field, the Lakers have been outscored by the Spurs 44.4% to 54.1. But hey, at least the Spurs are turning it over now. They got 9 turnovers, so the Lakers 4. So at least we are up in that department. Lakers also have 5 steals to the Spurs 3. My bad. And surprisingly enough, we are out rebounding the Spurs by 3. Not defensively. They are getting more boards than us, but we are outscoring them offensively. So the Lakers are doing a pretty good job on protecting their own basket. SGA, bro, is something else, and that's a matchup again. Next Wednesday, we're going to be going up against the OKC reigning champions. Matt, bro, the Spurs, not Spurs, also the 76ers have been given new life. They've been looking pretty solid. All right, man. Victor Wembanyama having 3 personal fouls. You can play with that, but then again, you also Luka Doncic probably has to play with hands tied behind his back going to the third quarter because he has 3 personal fouls of his own. So they got to figure out a way to keep Victor Wembanyama from not from fouling. Also keeping a tabs on Luka as he does have 22 points. And we have 3 Lakers players with double digits. We have Ayton with 10, Rui Hachimura with 11, and Luka Doncic with 22. But Luka also has 7 assists and 6 rebounds to Ayton's 4, which again, he's our big man, but hey, what can you do against Victor Wembanyama? So I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass right here so he can, you know. I understand that, like, hey, Victor Wembanyama's in the paint. I can't get enough rebounds. So, but yeah, I'm very proud of the Lakers right now because we have been doing pretty well with the non-Victor minutes as we came back from being down as much as 10. Man, I'm so tired. Damn, bro, my head is super light right now. I don't know what's going on. We're just going back to we're just going back. We're going back to all the Laker dunks. Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. was just like Jackson Hayes, just able to find a trampoline. Crazy dunk there by Shaquille O'Neal. This Russ one. I remember this Russ one. That was during the worst season of NBA basketball I've ever seen. But man, that was a bright spot. Dunking all over Rudy Gobert, bro. That was crazy. That's crazy. I saw on Birdman. Yeah, now we got into the AR highlights. Has been on a recent heater here. First team all wide body is crazy. Man, I can't wait for the playoffs to start, bro. We're gonna be cooking. Jaylen Brown had 35. 35, 5, and 5. Alright. Against the Wizards, I mean, yeah, you gotta beat the Wizards. They're the Wizards. With it? They're the Wizards. They're the... They're the Wizards. Of course you have to beat them. All right, let's see how the second half goes for the purple and gold. Yeah, Jokic dropping 33, 16, 5, 15 rebounds, triple double, 3 steals. Man, that is something else. Yeah, Luka got, okay. 10-4, defensive rebounds. It's crazy that Victor Wembanyama has not reached double digits yet. He's only 7-4-2. He's only 7-4-2 with one steal and 1 block. But Lakers have been able to keep him in check with also giving him 3 personal fouls. So let's see what the Lakers can do going into the third quarter. Still, I'm confident in this Lakers team. Man, I really wish we kept Max Christie. How is Max Christie doing on Dallas right now? How's he been? Let me see. Let's see. How has Max Christie been doing on Dallas? Miss easy layups in the fourth, which was probably a foul. Next up, back to back on Saturday. Dropping 12 and 3 and 1 against the Pelicans. Yeah, okay. So it looks like Max Christie has been okay. He has been okay for the Dallas Mavericks. I still wish we kept him. That's just me. I wish we were able to keep him, but hey, well, if you're trading for Luka, obviously you gotta keep him. But still, and now we have some substitutions. Barnes enters the game for Vassell, and we also, oh no, not for Vassell, entering the game for Johnson. Here we go. Start of the third quarter, coming back from timeout. Let's see what the Lakers can do. Is it me or during these replays, it's a lot darker? Like, the contrast of colors is weird. Here we go. Luka working on top of the key. Around an Ayton screen. Finds Johnson. Steps back for three. Misses a shot. Rebound Ayton. Ayton gives it back to Luka. Luka lost it momentarily. Pump fakes once. Gives it up to Jake. Jake steps inside. Finds Ayton. Ayton lobs it up. Nice. Nice little floater there by Ayton. Giving the Lakers the largest lead for the Lakers. Castle. Finds Barnes. Barnes to Victor inside. Mismatch. Gets doubled. Finds Julian. Julian gets fouled. That's going to be on Jake LaRavia. That's going to be his third personal. Julian's going to be going to the line to shoot 2 shots. And JJ Redick is challenging and said, "Hey, I didn't get my first one. You better give me this one, motherfucker." From that angle, you can't really tell if it's on if it's on purpose or anything. So we got to see that again at a different angle. From what we were given, it didn't look like it was on purpose, cause. Damn, the Dallas Mavericks are 2-6. That's crazy. Yeah, from what we were given, it didn't look like. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Because he has both hands up as he was coming. Nah, I don't know. Because they're calling it on Jake LaRavia, but like, let's see what the verdict is. I don't know. I can't tell you. We need to see a different angle. Us, the audience, was never given that, so I can't really tell you. Well, at least the refs now have the earpiece connected to the the replay center, so we're gonna see what happens. Hey, hey, Lakers win the off chances challenge. Let's see. We were never given. Yeah, no, that's yeah. Julian, his off arm when he was laying it up, put it on the chest of Jake LaRavia. So yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call on the refs. What? They got a quick steal. The Spurs got a quick steal. God damn it. Luka working on top of the key with Castle on him. Finds Ayton. Around Ayton. Gives it up to Smart. Smart back to Luka. Luka goes inside in the paint. Little patience. Misses. But Victor Wembanyama is there to disrupt the rebound. And here comes the Spurs. Castle. Ooh, nice pass to Vassell. And it's going to be a reach and foul on LaRavia. That's going to be Jake LaRavia's. Let's see, where is he? That's going to be. No, loose. It's still going to be Spurs ball. Spurs finds Barnes. Gives it up to Wemby. Wemby working on the right wing with Luka on him. Victor Wembanyama puts out the mid-range shot. Won't go. Rebound Ayton. Here you go. Luka loses the ball. Bad turnover there. Oh, Castle. Castle tried to be all fancy, asking for the lob, but got disrupted his own pass, and it looks like the Lakers are going to get that nice little turnover. You gotta convert on those, bro. It was a 2-on-1. As Smart floats it up and in. Victor Wembanyama was playing with his hands tied behind his back because he did not contest that shot. Again, Victor has 3 personal fouls. He does not want to pick up any more. Castle. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes finds Victor. Victor working on the wing. Misses. And it's going to be a reach and foul. Why is it on Luka? How's it a reach and foul on Luka? Luka has 4 personal fouls now. That's dumb. And the Spurs have 2 with 1. Puts up the 3. Barnes knocks it down. And we're all tied up here at 64 apiece. Smart. Puts up the 3. Knocks it down. Back-to-back threes. Castle. Decides to attack. Kicks it into the corner for Vassell. Vassell catch and shoot. Won't go. Rebound. Smart. Smart. Another pull-up 3. Won't go. That was way off. Oh, no. Castle. Finds Barnes. Barnes another 3. Barnes is turning it up now. All tied up at 67. Luka on top of the key. Decides to attack with patience. Can't knock it down, unfortunately. Here comes Victor. Victor all the way coast to coast. Slams it home. And the Spurs take back the lead. Smart loses the ball. And it's going to be an offensive. No, who's that on? Hold on, someone's at my door. Hold on. Ow. Who not? Oh, okay. Barnes? No, that's Julian. God damn. Spurs on an 8-0 run. As Jake finds Smart. Smart finds Luka. Luka work on the left side. Steps back a 3. Bang! Lakers down 2. Luka with 25 points, 8 assists, and 4 personal fouls. Again, has to be careful here. Another bad pass by the Spurs. Here comes Luka. Luka, Euros, lays it up. Hey! Alley-oop to Ayton. And the Lakers tie it right back up to 72 apiece. Timeout Spurs. That was good. That was really good. Good little run there by the Lakers. Unfortunately, the Spurs are outscoring the Lakers as of the time of this timeout. They're outscoring them by 1, 12-13. But still, the Lakers are in pretty good shape right now, to say the very least. This is a very good back-and-forth game. And what's coming to do? Shot against them. Was it game 4? I'm going to say game 4. No, it wasn't that game 4. 6. Nah, it was 5. That he hit that famous shot against the Spurs as well. Man, this is a really good back and forth game. We just need to find something to push the Lakers over the edge. You know, they're not scoring as many points in the paint as I like. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me check. Let me see. How many points are the Lakers scoring in the paint? Fast break points, foreign. Seriously, it doesn't say how many points they're scoring in the paint? Okay. It's a bit weird. Yeah, coming back for the TV timeout here. Ayton with 14 and 6 rebounds. Rui with 11 and 1 rebound. Smart with 9, 3 and 2. Here we go. Barnes gives it up to Vassell. Vassell finds Victor. Victor decides to attack. That is a travel. And Victor Wembanyama is grimacing. As it looks like he probably twisted something. As Ayton already quick. Bro, Lakers take advantage of the Spurs not communicating, and they're kind of like just confused of what's happening. Lakers on a 7-0 run as Barnes attacking all the way gets fouled, and that's going to be on Ayton. That's going to be Ayton's first personal, and Barnes going to the line to shoot 2 shots. But let's see what happens. Yeah. Victor Wembanyama and Rui Hachimura bump knees as Barnes knocks on the first. Yeah, unfortunately, that's can't be what's it called? As Barnes knocks down both. God, especially when you're that skinny, that lengthy, I would imagine how much that would hurt. Bumping knees with somebody with a lot more meat on their bones. As Luka gets deflected out of bounds by Castle, and it looks like it's going to be staying with the Lakers here. And we have some substitutions. Vando's coming in for Rui Hachimura. Vando wearing the Kobe 6's All-Star 2. As Luka gives it to Jake. Jake finds Ayton. Ayton for the mid-range shot. Won't go. Rebound Castle. Castle gives it up to Barnes. Barnes a quick 3. Knocks it down. Lakers down 3. Luka. On top of the key. Gets double. Finds a way inside. Gives it up to Smart in the corner for 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound Castle. How many rebounds does Castle have? 5? Champagny gives it up to Castle. Castle attacking all the way. Smart. Bro. Smart picks up his 3rd personal foul. So now we have 3 Lakers with 3 or more fouls. As Dalton Connect enters the game for Marcus Smart. And also Johnson enters the game for Julian. As Castle knocks down the first, Lakers down by 4. Castle splits it. There you go. That's what we want to see. As Luka controls the traffic. Luka finds Vando. Vando finds Luka. Luka on top of the key, goes left. Luka thought about the three, gets blocked, gives it right back into the hands of Luka. Luka, here we go. Vando, a quick three. Hey! Vando's first three of the season! Hey! Castle gives it up to Victor. Victor, mismatch with Dalton on him. Victor attacking. Freed up, floats it up, and no. And we have a foul. That's going to be on Jake LaRavia. That's going to be Jake LaRavia's fourth personal. That's not good. Now we got two players with four personal fouls. As Victor Wembanyama is going to the line to shoot two shots. Sohan enters the game for Castle. As Victor knocks down both, and the Lakers are back down by 3. Luka, controlling the traffic, wants Aiden to give him a screen and does. Goes right, gets inside the arc, turning, firing. Luka won't go. Rebound right into the hands of Barnes. Here comes Vassell. Vassell with the head of steam finds Johnson. Johnson barrels in. Oh, I was about to say, how is that not a foul? Oh, I was about to say. As Johnson picks up his third personal foul. Now the Spurs have 1, 2, 3 players with 3 or more personal fouls. The Lakers have 3 players with 3 or more personal fouls, so we have to keep our hands to ourselves. As Luka gives it up to Jake. Jake, a quick 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound, Victor. Victor with a head of steam. Finds Barnes. Barnes, with Aiden on him, gets switched on by Vando. Another switch. Why is Vando on Wemby? Puts up the shot. Won't go. And unfortunately, it's going to be a shooting foul on Vanderbilt. And Vando's going to have 4 personal fouls. Wow. Why? Imagine Victor Wembanyama developing a hook shot, bro. That's going to be scary. As Victor knocks down the first. And Victor knocks down both. 82-77, 4:10 to go in this third quarter. Vassell, guarding Jake, finds Vando. Vando, with Doncic, finds Vando. Vando got scared. Jake Olivia, 3, knocks it down. Lakers now back within 2. Jake Olivia with 5. He's also 1 of 3, and looks like Jackson Hayes is ready to re-enter the game. As Sohan gives it right back to the hands of Vassell. Vassell puts it up. No! Victor Wembanyama yams it home, but it looks like it's going to be a shooting foul. That's going to be a foul on DeAndre Ayton. That is his second personal. I'm so glad that dunk did not count. That would have been a momentum changer. Just penetrate, just Just drive, penetrate, and kick out. That looks like it's been the Lakers' game plan thus far, because that's already 2 possessions, same spot where the Lakers get a 3-point shot. As we have some substitutions here, Jackson Hayes enters the game for DeAndre Ayton. Castle enters the game for Victor Wembanyama, and Olynyk enters the game for Barnes. Okay, now Victor Wembanyama's off the floor, Castle's off the floor, so the Lakers have to go on a run here because, again, some of their best defense and offensive players off the floor. But the Spurs, they've been pretty good when Victor has been off the floor, but not as much as you think. In this game, I mean. As Vassell makes it a 4-point game. There we go. Jackson Hayes finds Vando. Vando finds a lobbing. Jackson Hayes! Oh, no. Gets fouled by Vassell. And Vassell's going to pick up his 3rd personal foul. As Jackson Hayes going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Jackson misses a first. Yep, this Saturday it's going to be against the Hawks without Trae Young for quite some time. I think he's out for like 3 weeks, right? And hopefully we can get AR for that one. As Jackson Hayes misses both. That's unfortunate. Castle with a head of steam. Finds Olynyk. Olynyk gives it back to Castle. Castle, a wide open 3. Makes him pay. 7-point game. 2nd largest lead of the night. Jake LaRavia with speed. Goes inside. Unfortunately. Another turnover by the Lakers. We're just giving up possessions. Come on, guys. Victor Wembanyama's not on the floor. We got to do better. As Castle inside. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Castle. Acrobatic shot. The way he just twists and contorts his body to... Look at this. Oh, my God. Good body control. Who's that foul on? Jackson Hayes? Yeah, that's on Jackson Hayes. That is his 1st personal. And now Rui Hachimura enters the game for Jake LaRavia. Castle converts for the 3-point play. And the Lakers are back down within 10. It's an 8-0 run for the Spurs. Come on, y'all. We can't be giving up possession like this. Luka, step back for 3. Won't go. Oh, Jackson Hayes was there. But Jackson Hayes, Castle is a loose ball foul. And we have Smart re-entering the game for Vando. And it looks like Jackson Hayes will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Dalton gives it to the hands of Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes finds Luka. Luka attacking all the way. Floats it up. Won't go. Rebound Olynyk. Here come the Spurs again. Vassell wide open for 3. Can't convert. And it's going to be... Looks like it's going to be out on the Lakers. It's going to stay with the Spurs. Bro, offensively we can't get shit. We can't do nothing. The Spurs have just been a great defensive team. Oh my God, Vassell misses everything. That was a bad miss there. Luka, hey! Lobs it up to Jackson Hayes. And now Lakers back down within 8. Come on, y'all. We got to do better than this. Vassell finds Johnson. Gives it right back to Vassell. Vassell finds Castle. Castle all the way inside. Gets blocked. But draws the foul. It's going to be on Dalton Connect. That's going to be his second personal. And Victor Wembanyama re-enters the game for Kelly Olynyk. And also, who's entering the game for Vassell? And Water enters the game for Vassell. And Castle knocks down the first. Is this the first bad third quarter for the Lakers? Because we're being outscored by 11 points thus far. And Castle knocks down the second. Lakers back down within 10. Come on, y'all. We were up by 7 at one point. Smart finds Dalton. And we have a personal foul on Shohan. That's going to be Shohan's third personal. Again, they have 4 Spurs players with 3 personal fouls. Jackson Hayes on top of the key, looking to give it up. And finds Luka. Luka attacking all the way. Pump fakes once. Fading aside. Hits nothing but side of the backboard. Victor Wembanyama coming inside. Yo, body's hitting the floor. And blocking foul? Blocking foul on Smart? That's going to be Smart's 4th personal. Dude, no! Shohan didn't even see him! Come on! Come on! Marcus Smart planted his feet! He kind of moved a little. He slid a little bit at the end. Yeah, never mind. That's Sohan. Misses a first. Sohan splits it at the line. And whistle is being blown. And we have a technical foul on Smart? For what? What did he do? For what? For what? What did Smart do? Unfortunately, Victor Wembanyama hits the free tech. Yeah, Lakers have not only had 2 free throws this entire third quarter. Come on, y'all. We can't be down 13 going to the 4th. There we go. Rui. Looking to give it up. Luka can't get set free. Castle is called for a... That is Castle's 4th personal. And looks like Luka's going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Castle was... As Luka... Luka got wrapped up by Castle. Luka at the line to shoot 2 shots as he knocks down the first. All right, everybody. Luka makes them both. All right, now it's a 10-point game again. Here we go. Waters gives it to Vassell. Vassell controlling the traffic. Last minute of the game. Vassell finds Victor. Mismatch with Dalton on Victor. One dribble. Pull up. Won't go. Rebound Jackson Hayes. Here comes the Lakers. Luka with a head of steam. Slows it down. Decides to attack. Gets patient. Finds Smart. Smart inside. Throws it up. And it's going to be a foul on Waters. More free throws here for the Lakers. That is Waters. Let me see. Where's Waters? Yeah, that's Waters' first personal. As Smart's going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Bronny almost blocked Wemby? When did that happen? He got dunked on. I don't. What game are you watching? I didn't see that. Maybe it's coming up because I am a little bit behind. But yeah, no, I didn't see that. Nah, Ronnie got dunked on. Got put on a poster. As Smart knocks him down. It's 86-94. 30 seconds here. Victor Wembanyama finds Sohan. Back into Waters. Waters to Johnson. Johnson to Vassell. Vassell inside. Puts up the mid-range shot. Is good. That's unfortunate. LOL. As Luka gets doubled. Finds Smart. Smart kicks it out to the open Dole to connect. Who can't finish. And we have a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. That's Wembanyama's 4th personal. And we have some substitutions here. We have Vando entering the game for Dole to connect. Jake Larivia entered the game for Luka Doncic. And Castle re-entered the game for Shohan. Yeah, Dole to connect only has 3 points, I believe. And Jackson Hayes knocks down the first. 9-point game. We only have 9.3 to go in this third quarter. As Jackson Hayes knocks down both. Here we go. Spurs looking to get the final shot here. Back into the hands of Victor. Castle dribbles. Puts up the mid-range shot. Won't go. And that's how you end the third quarter. As the Lakers get outscored by the Spurs 37-28. And the Lakers are still down 88-96. Yeah, this has honestly been the worst third quarter thus far for the Lakers this season. Now, it's only one game, obviously, but still, when you are looking to go for a championship run and you can't really knock it down, then hey, we got says Johnson went 26 and 25. Like 4 of bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think this is Johnson, but still, yeah, the Lakers have not been doing that well. Oh, Jones, Eddie Jones. Nah, but what's it called? Yeah, Lakers have not been doing that well in this third quarter game, unfortunately. Like we have to, like we really didn't do much during the non-Wemby minutes. Seriously, when we were able to like slow him down to get only 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. But he also has 4 personal fouls. But, yeah. Nobody else on the Lakers on the floor right now has more than 15 points. Let's see if this guy hits the $45,000 shot. Ah. Come on, Lakers. Yes, sir. Can we come back from being down by 8? Well, it remains to be seen. As again, we need to see if the Lakers can do something about this offensive push. Because again, it's all been Luka at the moment. Start of the fourth, and already I am having the worst headache right now. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not. Like, I am lightheaded as hell. Yeah, we gotta do something better about the defensive end because right now it looks like most of our guys are pretty tired. Honestly, I would try to like re-enter Nick Smith Jr. Try to see if he can get going as well. As Shohan enters the game for Vassell. And also Julian enters the game for Castle. Here we go. Shohan gives it up to Johnson. Johnson jabs. Patient wants to give it up and does. Finds Victor. Victor triple teamed. Dribbles it right out. Dalton Connect doing his best. Lost it. But here comes Water. Picks it up. Back into the hands of Shohan. Shohan a three. Won't go. Here comes the Lakers. Jake to Smart. Smart a three. Won't go. But looks like, there's going to be a loose ball foul on Dalton Connect. That's going to be his third personal. 3 personal fouls and 3 points and 1 rebound. Dalton Connect, this is not your night, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes from here. Water bringing it up. Gives it up to Julian. Julian attacks inside. Champagne loses a ball. Turnover. That's a much needed turnover for the Lakers. Lakers down by 8. Remember, we need to do something about this defense. But the Spurs have been turning over the ball like crazy as they have 14 to Lakers 9. So we're so far keeping the ball in our possessions. We just can't convert. As Jake inside pops for a mid-range shot. Nice. Now Lakers down within 6. Water. Controlling the traffic. Wants to give it up to Wemby. Takes the screen instead. Gives it up to Shohan. Shohan hesitates. Gives it right back to Julian. Julian finds Victor Wembanyama. Draws the foul. Offensive foul. Hey, finally Smart draws a foul. And that's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. That's going to be his 5th. And he's going to be going to the bench. Smart looking like, please give me that one. Please give me that one. As Castle enters the game for Victor Wembanyama. Again, Lakers down within 2 possessions. They have to win these. They have to win these Victor Wembanyama minutes, we have to do something right now. This is our chance to strike as Connect with a series of moves finds. Ah, no! Dalton, why? Why did you waste the position? Oh, no. I would, honestly, I would take out not Victor Wembanyama. I would take out Dalton Connect and put in Nick. We need more offense. We need more offense right now, and Dalton Connect unfortunately is not getting it done. As Castle inside kicks it out to Water. Water a three, wet like water. Lakers back within 3 possessions. Jake gives it to Smart to Rui to Dalton. Dalton back to Jake. Jake all the way. Oh, try to hook it in, but won't go. Here comes the Spurs. Spurs. Nice. That was a nice touch there by Smart. It's going to stay with the Spurs. As Luka Doncic re-enters the game for Dalton Connect. Yeah. I still want to see, Smith Jr. enter the game instead of Dalton Connect, because again, Dalton Connect has not been doing so well this game, especially after that turnover. I'm sorry, buddy, you have to go to the bench for that. As Shohan finds Champagny, clanks it off the backboard. Jake Louisville gets the rebound. Here comes Luka. Luka with Shohan on him. Champagny. Luka spinning, finds Jackson Hayes! And one! That was, good lob there by Luka to Jackson Hayes. So patient. Look at this. And one. That's going to be on Johnson. And Barnes enters the game for Johnson. Much needed. That was much needed. As Jackson Hayes at the line. Converts for the 3-point play. And the Lakers are now down within 2 possessions once again. It's Castle on top of the key. Decides to go inside the arc. Series of dribbles. Kicks it out. Turnover. Turnover. Let's go. 16 turnovers for the San Antonio. Again, San Antonio is doing everything that the Lakers should be capitalizing, but we can't capitalize. We can't get any defense. Seriously, 16 turnovers to the Lakers 10. As Smart finds Luka. Luka working on the left side. Nobody moving. Has to give it up. Bad pass by Luka. Here comes Castle. Castle with the steal. Lobs it up to Shohan. Back-to-back lobs here in this game. 101-93. Spurs back up by 8. Jake finds Luka. Luka cross-court pass to Smart. Smart. And Barnes pushes Jackson Hayes on the floor. That's going to be Barnes' 3rd personal. And DeAndre Ayton enters the game for Jackson Hayes. Shohei might have gotten hit on the lip there. I'm surprised they didn't call that. As Jake gets his hand to Luka. Luka cross-court pass to Rui. Rui misses a layup, but Aiden's there for the rebound. Puts it up and in. There you go. Lakers down within 6 again. Castle working on the right wing. Puts up for 3. Sohan. Oh my God. Nobody's able to box out Sohan, who tips it in. Luka. No! Luka! No, that's not Luka. That's Rui. Rui misses 2 layups in a row. Why? Blocking foul on Doncic? That is his 4th personal. That's Luka's 5th personal. Oh, no. How? This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. As Luka's still yapping at the ref. Luka with 27, 8, and 11 with 5 fouls. Waters gets it in. Kicks it in the corner. Castle a 3. Won't go. Rebound Rui. Rui has missed 2 shots right at the rim that usually makes. That's not good. As Aiden, you gotta be more aggressive, dog. Come on, bro. Why are you stutter stepping when you're clearly outsizing the guy? As the Lakers are going into a TV timeout called by the Spurs, 97-103. Lakers are down within 6. Again, we could have been at least down by 1 or something. Hold on. Yeah, we would have been down by a possession. But Rui just missed those shots. But yeah, Luka Doncic being 5 personal fouls. That's not good. And obviously the Spurs are going to do everything in their power to make sure he gets booted out of this game. And with 7:39 to go in this game, it's hard to tell. As also Victor Wembanyama, I think he picked up his 4th or 5th foul as well. So now both of their stars are in the penalty. But the Lakers have 2 players with 4 personal fouls. So almost everybody in this game has to have their hands tied behind their back. But as we take a TV timeout here, I'm going to take a quick pee. I'll be right back. There we go. Vassell enters the game for Waters. Come on, y'all. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We're trying to get to 95 subscribers by the end of the night. I know we can do it, ladies and gentlemen. As we come back into the 4th and final quarter of the game. Here we go. Castle dribbling up on top of the key. Kicks it out to Vassell. Vassell in the corner. I understand you have 4 personal fouls, but you got to close out faster because he literally hesitated and you just said, hold on, maybe he won't make it. No, you got to close out no matter what. As Jake LaRavia throws it up, no. And it draws a foul. That's going to be on Barnes. Barnes picks up his 4th personal foul. No, that wasn't Jake. My bad. That was Rui Hachimura. Yeah, Rui, don't stutter step when you're trying to close out. Go at it. Shahan this 4th quarter has 7 points. As Jake LaRavia knocks down the first. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Jake LaRavia only splits it at the line. Castle back within an 8-point game. Good steal by Marcus Smart. Here comes Smart all the way. Kicks it out to cutting Luka. Lays it up and in. That's 6 turnovers by Castle. As Castle gets blocked by Ayton. We have a personal foul on Shohan. That's Shohan's 4th personal. Wow. Victor Wembanyama re-enters the game for Barnes. Slowly but surely, the Lakers are coming back in this one. Let's see. Is this a... No, that is close. That is close, but I don't think that's interference of basket. As Luka working on the left wing, kicks it out to Smart. Jake LaRavia for 3, won't go. Rebound, Ayton in there. Go up! And a fresh 14. Luka draws a foul, won't go. But he will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Well, everybody, hit that like, share, and subscribe. We're only 2 away from hitting 95 subscribers. I know we can do it by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. As, again, Victor Wembanyama has 5 personal fouls, and so does Luka. Now, we do have some substitutions. Barnes re-entered the game for Shohan, as Shohan has been a bit of a negative for the Spurs. And all the offensive power that... Oh, no! Luka misses free throws. Look. Seriously, Ayton, you can't be scared of Victor Wembanyama. I understand he's, a demi-god, but like you gotta go up there, dog. No! Well, we have a lane violation on Castle. And Luka Doncic is going to get some free shots again. As Victor Wembanyama knocks his... he had an opportunity to... Oh, no. It might... No, please. Okay, bet. It's a 5-point game. Lakers are in a good position with 6 minutes to go in this quarter. As Castle working inside the arc, finds his way in paint, finds Vassell. Vassell retreats. Finds Champagnie. Shot clock is within reach. Blocked by Ayton. Good shit there by Ayton. Excuse my language. Luka all the way. Cross court pass. Stolen by Castle. Bad pass. Champagnie kicks it out to Wemby. Wemby inside. Turns. Fires. Misses. It's a same team. Let's go! 3-point play. Not 3-point play. Much needed 7-0 run for the Lakers as it is Rui Hachimura knocking down that clutch 3. Lakers down within 2. Much needed timeout Spurs. Come on, y'all. We gotta end this on a strong note. Let's see what Twitter says. Yeah, much needed 3 from Rui Hachimura. Yeah, we're ready to close this game and send Wemby home. Yeah, I mean, we're we're we are within striking distance, and the Lakers have not been going away. So it's been nothing but a straight boxing match here. Just haymaker after haymaker. Lakers are on a 7-0 run. Hey, but the Lakers have been doing pretty well without when Victor Wembanyama is not in this game. So that's a key to the game that I really wanted to see, and looks like it's paying off. But here we go. Castle on top of the key finds Vassell on the left side. Finds Victor inside. Puts up the shot. Won't go. Here comes the Lakers with a head of steam. Luka sidesteps, finds Rui. Back into the hands of Luka. Luka control the traffic. Gets doubled. Finds Rui. Rui inside the arc. Backing down Vassell. Turns. Fires. Won't go. Rebound Champagny. Castle walking it down. Decides to go right. Castle. Finds Vassell. Vassell looking to give it up. Victor Wembanyama got to go to work with 3, with 2, in trouble. Forced up. And we have a foul. We have a foul called. And who is that going to be on? That's going to be against Ayton. That's going to be Ayton's 3rd personal foul. That is Ayton. That is not what you want to see. Ayton upset with himself as Castle knocks down the first of 2. It's because Ayton was trailing right behind Castle because he was late on the play. He wanted to help out with Jake LaRavia, but Jake LaRavia had his hands up, and unfortunately Ayton got there too late, and Castle was able to get to the charity stripe. He has played 33 minutes, only dropping 16 points. And of course, 8 assists and 5 rebounds. As Castle misses it. He splits it at the line. Lakers can tie or make it within 1. Rui, fine. No, that was smart. Loose ball foul on Rui Hachimura. That was a bad pass by Marcus Smart. That's going to be... Where is he? That's going to be Rui Hachimura's first personal. Yeah. Really got there too late. As Vassell working on the left wing. Vassell controlling the traffic. Gets doubled. Bad pass by Victor. And we have a foul on Barnes. That's going to be Barnes' 5th personal. And Luka going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Now we have Barnes with 5 personals and Victor Wembanyama with 5 personals. has a chance to make it a 1-point game as Luka knocks down the first. Yeah, Luka with 32, 13 with a double-double and 8 points as Luka makes it a 1-point game. We were down as many as 12, and we came clawing back. Lakers are now down with 106-107. Final 4 minutes. Castle gives it up to Victor. What? What is this call? That is Wemby's. That is Wemby's. That is Rui Hachimura's second personal. How? What is the... What? Let me see this foul, bro. That's not a foul! There's no... Wemby didn't even... What? Rui didn't do anything. He had his hands up like this. As Victor Wembanyama came down on a weird angle. He didn't touch him. As Wemby knocks down the first of 2. That's dumb. That is very, very dumb. So dumb. And Victor misses. The Lakers have a chance to tie or take the lead. Smart. Backing down Champagnie. Goes back to the 3-point line. Finds Luka. Luka work on the left corner. Baseline. Sets back for 3. Oh, won't go. Off the mark. Smart all the way. Lays it up and in. Tie game. The Spurs fell asleep on that. Smart says, thank you very much. Castle gives it up to Victor. Victor, jab steps. Shimmies. Right elbow shot is good. Oh my God. Tough shot for Victor Wembanyama. And the Lakers are going to take a timeout as the Lakers have been outscoring the Spurs in the fourth quarter 20-14. Still, that is crazy. Oh, what a good game. This is turning out to be a really good game. We can't be fouling, so we got to do better at not fouling. We got to make sure that we can keep the ball in our possession and also convert, because now we already wasted 2 possessions earlier. We also cannot be fouling because, again, Luka has 5 fouls. Smart has 4. Ayton has 3. Jake LaRavia has 4, and Rui Hachimura has 2. So Rui Hachimura is the only one who can honestly keep fouling. But still, everybody else got to relax and keep their hands up. Because I don't understand how the refs are calling some of these calls. I'm still upset about that Victor call on Rui. Like, bro, how? What? Doesn't make any sense. Here we go. Hey! Champagnie personal foul on Marcus Smart. And that is Champagnie's second personal. And Smart's going to be going to the line to hopefully tie this game once again to make it a 1-10 game. Yeah, Marcus Smart, yep. He's one of those guys that you hate to play against, but glad he's on your team. Smart knocks it down. Lakers down by 1 with 3 minutes to go. And Lakers all tied up within 110. All right, 1 minute to go. Not 1 minute, 3 minutes to go, sorry. Victor working on the right wing. Decides to attack all the way. Lays it up. Misses everything. And we have a foul. It's going to be a shooting foul on Marcus Smart. That's going to be his 5th personal. Bro, we got to play with our hands tied behind our backs. Let me see this. That's dumb. That's so dumb. As Victor knocks down the first of 2. Smart, you got to do better than... We got to do better, bro. We can't be fouling. We can't be fouling when we're tied, bro. As Victor knocks down both, it's now a 2-point game. Spurs are up by 2. Luka around an Ayton screen with Castle on his hip. Steps back for 3. Bang! Lakers take the lead! Much needed 3 from Luka Doncic. Castle gives it up to Wemby. Wemby finds Castle. Castle wide open for 3. Won't go. Rebound Smart. Gives it up to Luka. Luka finds Smart. Smart back to Luka. Bad pass. Oh, almost. Smart gives it up to Jake. Jake a 3. Won't go. Misses everything. Rebound. Champagnie. Oh, no. That was terrible. That was a wasted possession. As Castle brings it up on the right wing. Decides to attack with a head of steam. Goes all the way. Kicks it right out to Champagnie. Finds Vassell. Vassell to Victor. Victor inside. Charge. Offensive foul on Victor Wembanyama. That is his 6th. Get him the hell out of here. What a big play. Victor Wembanyama, sit on the bench. What a big play. Oh, I'm so glad Rui Hachimura had his feet set for that one. Victor Wembanyama picks up his 6, gets kicked out of the game. Oh my goodness. Alright. San Antonio's going to be they're going to be challenging this play to see if they can overturn it and Victor Wembanyama can come back into this game. Let's see. I don't think this ball is going to be... I don't think this call is going to be overturned. Rui Hachimura has his feet set. And he's waiting for the contact. Rui Hachimura, I think this stands. I think the Spurs lose this one. Yeah, that's all Victor coming right at Rui Hachimura, so I think this call is going to stand. I think the Spurs are going to lose this one. Because I don't see any movement on Rui's end. All I see is Victor bulldozing him. I think this is going to stand. Unsuccessful challenge. I told you, didn't I? Yeah. Victor Wembanyama attacks him. So Victor's out. He's out of the game. No longer able to stand. But we still got a minute. But we still got a minute and 27 to go in this game. And the game's not over, so let's not be too happy about it. The Lakers still need to find a way to convert this into a win to hopefully extend this to a 5-point game. Jake LaRiva brings it up. With Vassell on him. Gives it to Smart. Smart with Champagnie on him. Finds Luka. Luka pump fakes once. Leans in. Finds Ayton. Ayton gets tied up. That's going to be a personal foul on Barnes. That's going to be Barnes' 4th personal. And Ayton's going to the line to shoot 2 shots. And we have some substitutions here. As Sohan entered the game for Victor Wembanyama, and also Jones entered the game for Barnes. Barnes fouls out as well. Wow. Two Spurs players fouls out as well. Wow. A lot of fouls being given out this game. Ayton knocks down the first. As Ayton rattles it home. Lakers take a 3-point game. Sohan gives it right back to Castle. 1:20 to go. Castle gives it to Sohan. Sohan to Vassell. Vassell finds Champagnie. Champagnie gets bottled up. Finds Castle. Castle loses it. Finds Champagnie for three. Misses everything. Air ball. And unfortunately is going to be out on the Lakers. So it's 3.4. Ayton's mad at himself that he could not hold. Whoa. What happened? Hold on. It's a coach's challenge on what, though? That's what I want to figure out. They're trying to see if it's out of... Challenging the out of bounds. They're challenging the out of bounds. Hold on, let me see. Let me see this. I can tell that it says replay center, but what I want to see. I want to see it. Because honestly, from the angle that they gave us before they went into this replay center shtick, I think it's out on... I think it's out on Ayton, because it looked like it was out on Ayton when it was initially shown. But we're trying to see if it's out on... Who was that? Castle? I wanna rock your body. Let's see. Does Kelton... Let's see if Johnson touches it. This is a terrible angle. Yes, that is out on Johnson. Johnson touches it while it was on Ayton's leg. Let's see. Yep, that's out on Johnson. That is out on Johnson. Hey, call of return. It's going to be Laker ball. No more challenges. Here we go. Final minute of the game. Smart. With Champagnie on him. Gives it to Luka. Luka fakes the three. Gets inside. Steps back for three. Would have been a dagger. Rebound, Jake LaRavia. Jake LaRavia gives it to the hands of Smart. Smart to Luka. Luka resets on top of the key. Doncic spinning, finds Rui. Rui inside. Gets inside, but draws a foul on Champagnie. And that's Champagnie's third personal foul. And that's going to be 2 shots for Rui Hachimura. Rui misses the first. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Come on, can we split it? Can we split it? Come on. Can we split it? Make it a 2-possession game. And he does. It's a 2-possession game. Castle gives it up to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Johnson to Shohan. Shohan finds Johnson. Johnson got to go to work. Has 9 with 7 with a... banks it home. And it's back to a 2-point game. Finds Smart. And Smart is fouled on Shohan. And it's going to be a foul on Shohan. Shohan fouled out as well. Third Spurs to foul out. And that's going to be Kelly Olynyk entering the game for Shohan. And Smart. Yeah, that's the third Spurs to foul out tonight's game. As Smart knocks down the first. As Smart knocks down both. Makes it a 4-point game. Castle pushes it up. They got 10 seconds. Vizela, quick 3. Won't go. Rebound, Kelly Olynyk. Castle a 3. Won't go as well. Olynyk puts it up and in. With 1.2 to go. It's a 2-point game. Smart. And the whistle is blown. No! Smart inbounds. Interference. No! Inbounds violation. No! What? Why? Why? It's Spurs ball with a chance to tie. Smart. Oh my God. Smart. Oh no. What the fuck is wrong? Oh. Smart. We're up by 2. How did you not see the... He never got fully out of bounds. His foot was on... His foot was on the hardwood. Oh, no. He's devastated. I'm devastated. I'm pissed. That's the right call. Spurs had a timeout. Lakers still have 1 timeout. Smart has 5 personal fouls. Luka has 5 personal fouls. Declaria has 4. Aiden has 3. And Rui has 2. Come on, guys. We gotta... Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Defend. Defend. Defend without fouling. Defend without fouling. Inside. Knocked away. Still Spurs ball? Why? Why? Jackson Hayes enters the game. Now we have 2 bigs. The officials are reviewing to see how much time is left on the clock. Good. Defending without fouling. They're probably going to put some time back on this clock, bro. Woo! This is a crazy game. They're putting 4/10 of a second? They're putting 4/10 of a second. Oh no. They can catch and shoot now. Oh! Oh! Jake LaRavia fouled! Why are we fouling? That's Jake LaRavia picks up his 4th personal foul. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Spurs have a chance. God damn, bro. It was a defensive lapse on Jake LaRavia. Jake LaRavia saw Champagnie too late as he was coming downhill to deflect that shot. They're going to see how much time is left on the shot clock. Point 3. Then Champagnie's going to the line to possibly tie this game. Bro, they have a chance to tie it, bro. That was a big play for the Spurs, bro. They have a chance to tie it. Come on, bro. Missed the first. He missed the first! Now, Champagnie, the only thing you can do if you want to tie this is if he misses deliberately and Kelly Olynyk. And what happened? I'm not even looking at my second monitor right now. Champagnie, he has to miss him on purpose so they can tip it in. No! Lakers win! Lakers win 5th in a row. We survive. What a game! Oh, man. Let's see. 15 points for Rui Hachimura. Yes, sir. Lakers win it. It was a tough game, but hey, we got there. Still, the three-point shooting could have been a lot better. Shooting 32.3% from three. But hey, let's see. What their rebounds looking at. Rebound 38 to 37. Yeah, they're about the same. Defensive rebounds, they out-rebound us. But we offensive rebound. Yeah, no, down to the last second. That play by Smart shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. But I'm glad we got the win. But again, that was a down bad moment for Smart. But hey, Lakers win. Luka drops 35-3. Luka drops 35, 9, 13 with 5 steals and 2 blocks. Smart drops 17, 5 with 1 steal, 1 block. That had a bounce play. Yeah, no, that's going to haunt him until the Hawks game that's going to happen this Saturday. DeAndre Ayton with 22 points, 10 rebounds, getting a double-double himself. So is Luka with 1 steal and 2 blocks. Jake LaRavia with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Rui Hachimura again, 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Smith Jr. with 2 points. Bronny James with 2 points. Dawson Connect with 3 points, but inefficient, 1 of 4. Also 1 of 3 from 3. And Vanderbilt with 5 points, 2 assists. But hey, he finally hit his 3. He was 0 of 7 before this game. But man, what a game. What a game. So, wow, it's already 10 o'clock. That's crazy. Those Lakers survive going into having a 5-game winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, what a game. I'm going to go to the gym and relax. Well, first I'm going to make this video, then I'm going to go to the gym. But still, unfortunately, we did not hit our sub goal of 95, but that's okay. We got plenty of basketball to do so. So, if you want to help me out and support and like what I'm doing, please support the channel by clicking like, share, and subscribe. We're only 2 away from hitting 95 subscribers. Once again, until next time, everybody, see ya and stay safe.